What's up guys, so Nate back here, and in today's video we are covering the topic of the fastest way to $1,000 a day with print on demand. Alright guys, so we are talking about how you can get your store to $1,000 a day in sales with print on demand as soon as possible, as fast as possible. Normally $1,000 a day is about 20 to 30% profit margin in print on demand. And what that means is you're gonna have $200 or $300 profit every single day. That's $6 to $9 grand a month, which is gonna set you up to actually be able to be financially independent and actually take, your business. If you have a Shopify business or print on demand business, if you have a custom merch business, if you have a brand that sells online, an extra $6 to $9 grand a month, it's a pretty good deal. But if it's your first $6 to $9 grand a month, it's even a better deal because that is the sweet number. Most people need about $3,000 a month profit in order to walk away from their job. That's normally how they can pay their bills, focus full time. And so what I want to talk about today is how you can not just hit $3,000 a day, how you can do more than that. And because a lot of people come to me and they ask me, hey, I just need a little bit of help getting started. I just need a little bit of mentorship. Give me review my store. Give me like some pointers, some tips. And the funny thing is, this YouTube channel is exactly what I would tell you if I was sitting next to you. I really hope that you realize that I don't want to do mentorship. I don't have any intention to. I don't enjoy it, right? Me sitting next to you and you expecting me to magically make something happen for you is not the way that I feel good about things. The way that I feel good about things is when I put out good videos, good content, good topics, good material, and then people, pick different things up and that resonates with them. And then they're able to take that information and go and use it today or tomorrow, and they can use it right away. That's the way that I feel good about. So, everybody's in different points of their journey on print on demand or in Shopify. Everybody is in different points. And so something I say in this video, it might not make sense to you, or in yesterday's video, the day before, it might not make sense to you. It might just gloss over it. And then another person might hear that exact same thing, and then that's exactly what they needed to hear at that moment. And then that little bit can change everything for them. And then now they get it and they can start, putting that into action and getting closer to the result that they want. What's the fastest way to get to print or, to $1,000 a day? It's really more like a clickbait title because if you watch all my videos, I literally give you everything you need to do what I have done. Everything. It's still not enough for some people. That just means they're not ready for the knowledge. They're not ready for it. They need more base work, more groundwork, more foundation, and that's the only way you can get that is self-study and actually time. Because if you don't fully understand 100% today, it just means you got to put more time into study more, read more, watch more video until you have that click, until you make that aha moment, until it makes sense enough that you can actually put it into action. And then there's another type of person that will have information. They'll have all the information, but they don't do anything with it. They'll just sit on their hands. They enjoy the content. But they say, okay, someday when I have time, I'm gonna do it. Now I'm just absorbing. I'm getting the knowledge. And then they never actually take action. And the funny thing is, I used to be that person. I used to be that guy that would sit and watch so much content, sit and watch so many YouTube videos, sit and watch everybody out there making all this money and actually doing it. And I remember sitting in my cubicle, and I used to work at this bank in downtown Chicago, and I used to, I didn't have much to do, and maybe an hour or two work a day. And so I would take a 2-hour lunch. In the morning, I would, goof around until 11 o'clock. I'd have to get there at 8:30 and goof around until 11 o'clock. I would do my 2 hours of work, go to lunch, come back from lunch, and then the rest of the day, I would dream about traveling the world. I would go visit travel blogs. I would go watch travel videos. I would go read about affiliate marketing things, CPA marketing, all these things that were popular back then. I think this was I don't know when was this. This is 2008, 2000. I don't know. But I know I started my first e-com store after I started watching all this content. I started my first e-com store in late 2008, in the beginning of 2009. That was the first attempt. I didn't hit $1,000 a day, okay? So my first e-com store, I think I did, my best day ever was 10 sales. My best day ever in like a one and a half year period was like 10 sales. And it took a lot of work to get those 10 sales, a lot of work. And so like an average $20 order or $20 order value. So we're talking about 10 sales. We're talking about like $220 or something, like not a lot of money. And that took almost a year of trying to get to that point. And so when I make this video about fastest way to $1,000 a day, yeah, I can give you exactly what to do. I literally have shown you products that have made me $500,000. I have shown you, all the techniques of how I set up all the ads and everything. If you haven't seen those videos, go check them out. There's a playlist on my channel. I have all the Facebook ads, playlist. Go watch that. But if you're not making $1,000 a day now, you're still missing something, right? Fast forward after my first e-com business into about 3.5 years ago, probably 4 years ago, I started the AliExpress shipping about 4 years ago. This was all newer, even like it was new for me then, and I wanted to say, okay, what can I do? And it took 6 months to get to $1,000 a day. 6 months. I think $1,200 a day or whatever. And it took almost 1 year, 4 years ago to 3 years ago, to get to 3,000 a day. I remember hitting 3,000 a day, 3,000 in sales on my birthday when I said, I want to become a millionaire this year. That was my goal, I'm gonna be a millionaire. And in my head, I'm like, okay, I hit 3,000 a day on my birthday. It was like the best birthday of my ever because I hit my goal, 3,000. But I was like, now I'm in my head, I'm a millionaire because now my company is on $1 million run rate. So now officially, if it's $1 million run rate, then I can exponentially the valuation of the company. So I'm like, I'm a million. It doesn't work like that, but it still felt really good. But the point is like, that took a full year to get to that $3,000 a day, 6 months to get to $1,000 a day. What happened in that first 6 months? What was I doing? Now this was AliExpress drop shipping, right? So what happened was I was looking for cool products and I had no money. So I would set up a $5 budget and it wouldn't work. I think one of the biggest factors with like Facebook ads, I should make another video about this. One of the biggest factors with Facebook ads is the psychological aspect. It's not just technical. Most of you know what to do technically. Most of you know exactly what settings to click. This is how you upload a photo. This is how you choose the ad copy you write. Here's how to add an emoji. Here's how to format the image so it's 1200 by 1200. Here's what a normal ad looks like, so make your ad look similar. Here's how to set up a web page. Like most of you know how to do all of that. But if you're still struggling and you're still not making like consistent sales with Facebook ads, it's because it's actually a psychological barrier that you have to get past. And I remember this psychological barrier because I had it. I know what it feels like. You put up money, you're on your last $1,000, your last $2,000, your last $500. I don't know how much money you have, but whatever. You have a set amount of income, a set amount saved, and you're like, I have to make this amount of money work and make this money turn into more money so that I can keep the machine going and then actually, make that turn into something that's consistent enough. And what happens when you have that mentality, and it sucks, I'm gonna 100% agree with you. This is not a good place to be. The good place to be is you have a credit card with unlimited amount and you don't have to pay that credit card back for 2 years. That is a good amount, or not pay it back at all. That's even a better amount, a better place to be in. But the place is you have this psychological barrier where you put up money in your ads, and the next thing you know, you're staring at your ad account. Oh my God, it's $1.50 click, and you're refreshing. Oh my God, it's $1.70 click. Oh my God, it's $1.90 click. Okay, pause. And the thing is, I used to do this bullshit. I did it. I know what you're doing. I know what you guys are looking at. You're looking at your ad account on an hourly basis. You're looking into your stats and you're killing things the moment it looks bad. And it's self-sabotage. You're literally creating your own destruction. When I make my training video or whatever, I did my little Facebook ad free course, right? I have a free course on Facebook ads. When I made that, the thing I say to everybody, and some people listen and some people don't, is after you PPE test and you set it up on your WC campaigns, the thing you want to do is not look at your campaign. You do not want to look at it for 5 days. The reason I say that is because I know there's a psychological barrier there. I know there's a factor you're getting in your own way because you're looking at your campaign. You're freaking out mentally. Oh my God, I just spent $120 and I have no sales. Oh my God, I just spent $200 and I have one sale. What people don't tell you is every single campaign you go into, no matter if you're a veteran like me or you're brand new, you have to go negative. You have to. It's almost impossible. Now, does it happen? Sure, it does happen when you can be 100% positive all the time. Or not all the time, 100% positive from the get-go. It is possible, but those are almost like 1 in a million chance, okay? And so when I tell you to go find that super winner, to go find that one that needs no pixel at all, that's gonna sell by itself, that's the type of product, right, that could potentially make you successful without having to go negative. That's the product you need. But for most products that would sell and could sell and will sell, you can't sell them, but I can. The reason that you can't sell them and I can is because I don't have the psychological factor, the psychological barrier that's preventing me from selling it. But you do. And you don't even realize you do. You have the mental block that says, oh my God, my clicks are $2. Oh my God, I spent $100 and no sales. But for me, I'm willing to spend $1,000 with no sales. And maybe it's a dud. But if it doesn't matter to me, I'll put up another campaign. And maybe that one's a dud. It doesn't matter, I'll put up another one. And eventually, I'm gonna find a campaign that makes all the losses and makes profit, and it makes up for everything. But when you're just getting started, you're holding on money so tight that you're self-sabotaging yourself because you are looking at the stats so often. You're just not in a place to be able to absorb that loss mentally without freaking out. And so if you can force yourself and trust that you're gonna figure it out, but it's gonna be really painful and you're gonna have to go negative, then you probably are ready and you will actually get success a lot sooner than you think. But if you're still holding on to, if you're still so tight on that money and you're still holding on and you're trying to figure out how you can, scratch together the last dollar in order to launch another campaign, and if it doesn't work, you have to go back to work because you already quit your job because you love the idea of being an entrepreneur, but you didn't have anything working yet. I've seen that before. I personally did that. That's why I said I've seen it before. I'll tell you my whole story about how I quit without any plan, without any income. I quit my full-time job and I moved across the country to be an entrepreneur, and I had to move back with my parents. I'll tell you that story. It was a sad, sad story. But back to my little fastest way to $1,000 is getting over the psychological barrier that you probably don't even know you have. It's when you recognize you're holding yourself back and you're holding on money so tight. You need something to work, you have to have it work, otherwise this is your last chance. Most people that are watching how to make $12,000 a day, the reason I label my videos is to get views. It's not to actually say, to really mean you're gonna make a $12,000. You're really not gonna do it. Maybe 1 out of 100,000 would possibly be able to do that. Now, going back to the thing, you and me could have the same exact product and I'm gonna be able to sell it in a profitable manner, but you're not. And the reason is because I'm willing to wait it out longer. I'm willing to not look at my campaign. I'm willing to, go a little bit more negative than you. And then eventually I come out the other side positive. Every campaign that I start pretty much starts negative. If you look at my stats, I just looked at my accounting for my app. My accounting showed how much negative I went on ads before I was profitable on my app, my Shopify app. So I had YouTube ads, I ran Google ads, I ran Instagram ads, I ran Facebook ads, and just on Facebook alone, which was most of my money I spent, right? Just on Facebook ads alone, I think I was negative $6,000 or $7,000 in ad cost before that campaign really started to optimize and started to bring me people into my Facebook group. They started to install. The thing is, like, the marketing strategy, right, for my app was never to get people to install. It was getting people into a Facebook group, which is not trackable. There's no optimization for a Facebook group. I can't say, hey, I want to pay $1 to get someone in the group, right? But in the first, I spent like $6,000 or $7,000 to get 10 installs or something like that. But once that started moving, once that started going, that's when, now I'm at this point, I got those ads spending, I don't know, 150 bucks a day, 150 bucks a day in Facebook ad costs, right? Maybe I have like 50 bucks a day on YouTube or something. It's so small. Okay, so I'm spending $200 a day, but I'm literally making like $12,000 some dollars right now on my app in revenue. Probably, I don't know, probably three and a half profit. So I'm spending $200 a day in ads to make $3,000 profit. That's a pretty good ROI, but that's only possible because I went through that downturn. I went through those that negative. I could foresee because I have experience. I know how ads work. I could foresee on the other side. I knew, hey, I have to go negative. I have to wait this out. I have to wait for things to optimize. I have to wait for enough people to get into my funnel, for them to set up their stores, for them to set up their campaigns, for them to make ads and make designs, to get everything in place that they need to make and get their store, start selling my products. And that's when I started getting positive ROI. So that, it took a month of me at $200 a day, and I was negative $6,000 at the end of the month, negative $6,000 or $7,000, and I was, I like had a dozen installs or something. But that second month is when it all turned around for me, and that is the moral of the story. Is you have to be able to know, and this comes with experience. And I don't know how to teach this, and the only thing I can do is tell you. You have to know when to wait it out, how to wait it out, when it's going to turn around, and should you wait it out? Because if there's sometimes you could sell the same product as me, and I'll wait it out and I'll be profitable. You'll wait it out and you'll be negative because you'll quit at the wrong time. It's like you're right 2 inches away from gold and you just stop and then you walk away, and then I come and pick up the gold. I do one more shovelful and I pick it up. That's what it's like. Guys, I think I'm just talking now. So I really hope this video helps a little bit. It's not really even know what I was going to talk about. It's a little bit about psychology in this game and understanding how it can affect your success, how you can manipulate it to your advantage, and how you can actually get $1,000 a day as fast as possible by understanding it's a psychological game. Guys, I really hope you love this video. I really hope you want to subscribe if you're not already. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for more videos about Facebook ads, print on demand, Shopify, and everything about running online e-com stores, guys. With that being said, I will see you next time.